What's going on YouTube? This is Max coming back at you once again with another video. This time I'm going to do a little bit of comparison video, and I'm also going to be doing some gameplay video. If you like this type of content, if you could do me a favor by hitting that subscribe button and that like button, I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is show a little bit of the Xbox Series X settings, and just want to give everyone a heads up. On the last video I did make a mistake. I did talk to one of the commenters who gave me kind of like a little bit of a heads up of what is going on with the HDR banding, gaming banding for the A90J. And so how the way it works is the auto HDR has nothing to do with the banding, but it's a combination of if you have the A90J set to 4K 120 with HDR selected, you will get banding. But if you have 4K HDR and you don't have the 120 hertz enabled, then it's no banding. And then if you have 4K 120 and you have the setting on the HDR checked off, then there's no banding. But it just seems like the combination, if you add the 4K 120 HDR, that's where people may get the banding. In certain games you may see it, in certain games you may not see it. So I just want to make sure I correct myself on this video compared to the previous video. Just want to give a shout out to the one commenters who kind of helped me walk me through this and stuff. I make mistakes all the time. I just want to make sure I just address it in my next video. So what I'm about to go ahead and do is also show you some video clips of Gears of War. And then I do have some gameplay footage of The Last of Us Part 2. So for comparison's sake, I did some of the cinematics for Gears, and then I also did cinematics for Last of Us Part 2 and a little bit of gameplay of Part 2. So I'm just going to show you guys just a little bit of that. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. So if you take a look at the TV on the left, that's the Sony A9F, and on the right is the Sony A90J. So I just want to give everyone just a heads up too that, you know, I am capturing this on my Sony camera, the ZV-1, and I know from looking at the video on the right hand side it may look washed out for the Sony A90J, but how the way it's being captured on a Sony TV, the A90J specifically, is that it's pushing the white pixels compared to the other OLED TVs, and capturing it shows it being like either overexposed in certain instances, and just want to make sure that people understand that it is not washed out in person. You have to see this TV in person to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Compared to the A9F, it does have a lot of black crush to it. I want to say a lot, but it is noticeable as I'm doing my comparison between both TVs, that with whatever Sony is doing, especially how they are pushing the subpixels and particularly on the white, it is like the TV is definitely a different breed of TV when it comes to the OLED line for this year. So I just want to give everyone just a FYI on the disclaimer part. If you look on the right and you saying that it looks washed out, it is not washed out when you look at this TV in person. You can see other people who comment, who owns the TV, will say this TV is not washed out. It's just a way that the camera is not capturing this correctly. So I'm just giving everyone just a FYI on that. So one more thing I wanted to add to this video is, I know some users wanted me to play some of the audio from the Sony A90J only. So I have to be careful when it comes to doing some audio that's coming from TV. I gotta make sure there's no music coming from any games or any movies, because YouTube will flag some of those type videos. So sometimes I do have to put a little bit of audio or my own little voiceover over the video to make sure it just doesn't get flagged. So what I'm going to do in my next video is to try to have some more dialogue, just to give some people an example of how the Sony A90J performs with a standalone speaker. And just give people a little bit of idea. The reason why I didn't really go over it this time is because of the copyrighted issues. But for Gears 5, I just want to let everyone know that if you look at this gameplay demo or the intro a little bit, you can see the details between the A9F and A90J. Now, just like I mentioned before in the previous portion of it, that some people may see it as washed out on the A90J, but it's not at all. You may see some of the greens you say it's like a little washed out. It is not from my view, and I will repeat this over and over again. You have to take a look at this TV in person in order to understand or appreciate how this TV actually works. It's like capturing this with the camera and not seeing it in person is so many different variables when it comes to doing this comparison that I think people really need to really appreciate and understand. So go ahead and take a look at this TV in person, and I will just tell you that it is an upgrade coming from the A9F to the A90J. When it comes to the detail, when it comes to the brightness, when it comes to the specular highlights, the depth, they knocked it out of the park with this one. So I'm about to go ahead and end this video with the Last of Us Part 2 gameplay footage on the Sony A90J. So if you like this type of content, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you like this type of content. Comment if you have any questions regarding the A90J or any other videos that I uploaded on my channel. And just want to say thank you guys for everything, for just watching my videos, liking, subscribing, commenting, asking questions, and or just even clarifying some things that I may have missed in my previous video. Like I said, I definitely appreciated the help and can't thank you guys enough for just taking this channel and liking this channel. So it really means a lot to me. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the next one. And thank you. Appreciate it again. Take care.
What about those crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran into? They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them. No. Didn't seem like the same group. Maybe those black market smugglers back in Boston? Digging up. Joel crossed a lot of people. I don't see the point in guessing. Okay. At least until we find out more information. Ellie, cars.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Start keeping an eye out.
Got it.
Here we go.
Guess I was wrong. Turns out you do know where you're going.